our messy kitchen. I need to tidy this up before I begin. It's Friday and it's like one of those weeks where you're kind of treading water, like, can I have more hours in the day? Because that's how I was feeling this week. So last night I went to bed. This is like not something I ever do because I hate the feeling. Alex cooked dinner and I was like, I'm not washing up. So there's washing up from last night, and I always love the kitchen to be completely clean before I go to bed. I've got my skirt on today, which is very cute. I also have my Crocs on because that's what I wear around the house. So don't look at that, that's gonna ruin the aesthetic. And I actually just wore like a sports bra and then tucked the skirt in so I don't have to worry about the button for now. And maybe it's a bit gross I'm wearing it without having washed it from the charity shop, but I figured because it's just on my legs, I don't actually care that much. And I've got this cardigan on, which one of you very, very kindly told me that my cardigan and dress outfits make me look like a grandma. And I take that as a compliment. Grandmas are stylish and that's the vibe. I love the grandma look. And actually I watched a TikTok where a girl sprayed water on all of her little curly bits around her hairline, all her baby hairs, and I did the same today and I really love the way it looks. So if you have wavy or curly hair, I just put my hair up in a bun, and sometimes I feel like it's too slicked, but then I also don't want pieces down because they get in my way and they're annoying. So I just used a spray bottle and look, I just like spritzed all of the front pieces, took like these pieces down so it makes it soft. Very Elizabeth Bennet. I'm gonna do this from now on because that just like softens the hairline and makes it look very cute. So embrace the fact that you have cute little curly whirly hairs around your hairline and you can look like you're out of a period drama. And then I've got the lovely autumnal scrunchie in, feeling glam. And also actually these earrings, I picked these up in a charity shop a while ago too, and I'm pretty certain they're real gold. Not the gems I don't think would be real, but look how pretty they are. They're so elegant and lovely, and they also came in a set with a stud, a red stud as well. Roxy is here to say hello. So let's get on with cleaning this kitchen up and then we can do some decorating. You're loving this because you can see out the window. She's looking out the window. What's out there? I love when her eyes go all squinty. Roxy is such a squinty dog and it's adorable because she's so relaxed and so placid. Like she, you know how like there's a thing of like whale eyes and that kind of stuff. Roxy never has that. She never looks like, she's always just like this. You've just got soft little dozy dopey eyes, haven't you? You're just adorable. I mean, she is looking right into the bright light, that's probably why, but I just love you so much. You're my little foxy. Oh, my little foxy Roxy. Right, let's tidy. And I'm gonna tidy watching Vlogust. Who else has been watching Vlogust? Because who else grew up watching Zoe Sugg? And actually, she subscribed to me. Zoe Sugg is subscribed to my YouTube channel, which when that happened, I nearly fainted because I grew up watching her videos. I literally think that I've watched her from the start because she was similar age to me. So when she first was vlogging, I was her age. I'm pretty sure she started vlogging when she was like, I don't know, was she like 16 or 17? Who knows? Anyway, I used to watch all the Brick Crew and all the vlogs and it has been in my life. That's why I started YouTube. And people like Zoe Sugg and other YouTubers I grew up watching, I always wanted to do it when I was younger and never had the confidence. And then from watching her and other people that I loved, eventually when I got older, I decided to do it. So love her Vlogust. It's been so cozy to watch. So I'm gonna put that on and watch while I clean. It's just so cozy and comforting. And if you haven't been watching her Vlogust or you haven't been watching her for a while, go watch them because they're so lovely. This is the pumpkin haul from yesterday. I'm not ready for the whole house to be completely pumpkinified. I love to do the doorstep with some pumpkins and do some cute decorations, but I do think because it's September, I feel that this should be more just dotted around the house, maybe on the back step, a couple here and there, so it's not just like all in one really in your face, or just like one or two in the kitchen. I also kind of want to change out these cushions. We have got this one from next door and I feel like that might be a better vibe, and this area is going to be much more cozy. So I think window seat, maybe something going on the table. Maybe for September it could just be a few candles and maybe some squash over here in the kitchen area. I need to come out here and tidy up our little entry, but I do think there could be something like a pumpkin up here, or something cute, maybe like some dried flowers hanging. This is just like the reality. I always like to show you this because our home has just been in a magazine and they got a photograph of this and you can see it in the magazine, but this is what it often looks like. This is like all of the cloths drying. There's a Vitamix thing that we had to replace because it broke, that needs to be returned, some stuff that needs to go back upstairs. You know, this is real life home. Anyway, I got this out of the attic. These are our Christmas wreaths, and I really recommend that you do this every year. Is if you get a wreath, put it up in your attic and leave it to dry because they look beautiful. And last year when I took one of them out, I remember thinking, wow, this looks so autumnal. I should have got this out for autumn. So I'm gonna have a little look now and see if I can add anything or if they just look autumnal as they are, because the Christmas ones, I usually get a new one and it looks more green and you have like reds in there. So I'm just gonna start with this and put it on the front door and maybe also one on the back door. So this was the main one from last year. They are a little squished. This was from Hello Petal. I don't think that this is the vibe because it's a bit too cool coloured. You can kind of see it's got a lovely ribbon on it, but the ribbon is blues and greens, which are not as autumnal. But I can like reshape that at Christmas time and use that again, because there's so many spots around the house that you can have. Like we can put one on the annex door, we can put one on our garage living room, we can put them on the doors inside the house. But like, yeah, look at this. This is what I made a few years ago, and because it's dried out, it ends up looking quite autumnal. And I really think there's also opportunity for me to add some leaves in there from the road that are a bit orangey, just to make it feel more autumnal. So that's definitely a contender. Woo! It's actually probably this one. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one last year that I got out. This was, I think this also was from, no, I made this. Yeah, I made this one. Did I make this? It's so hard to remember because I've done wreath workshops before. I think I made this just because there's like a little gap here. It smells amazing and it looks quite brown. There's quite a few browns in there. So I just need to like zhuzh it up and pull it out again. So I can put one on the back door, one on the front door. And then this actually, yeah, this is obviously very Christmassy. This is full of berries, and I think I got this from the farm shop or maybe from a supermarket, I'm not sure. But those two are definitely Christmassy. So they'll go back in, I'll put them back up in the attic. This is making me sneeze. They've been in a dusty attic. It's actually really sunny and boiling today. So this is typical September weather, where one day it's like cold, autumnal, and then the next it's sunny because it's late summer. Yeah, I just want to open this out a bit. I think that this one is actually perfect as it is because it's got all the dried leaves. It's got like the little acorns. I need to put a hook on the back door though. I don't know where the actual wreath hooks are. I can only.
There's one in the attic.
Will it? Huh?
I think there was one in the attic.
Well, you saw it?
It was attached to like a plastic one, I think.
Well, I know that they are there, but I don't want to go up in the attic again. So we're just going to put a nail in the back door because there's one on the front door, so it can hang. There's a little gap there. I can only assume a piece has fallen out. Yeah, so I'm just going to hang this like this because this looks pretty good as it is. Again, this one looks good, but I'm going to I will look around the garden though, because I might be able to find something that I could add. So we have quite a few leaves, and then I need to go get more, but like these like dried things from the veg beds. Oh my god, there's a huge spider on that. I've also got these amazing red coloured leaves from the creeper. I'm not sure if I want to go down that route, the really red one. This one works, although no, I think I like it like this because it's dried. What I think I'm going to do, because creepers really do go mad with their growing, I'm going to cut like a big long piece. I'll see if I can find one and bring that inside, because I could lay it along the window seat, for example, and it may die in a week or something, but it may dry out, so I'll be interested. But I could lay it somewhere that it could look like a kind of a garland. Look at this little bumblebee. But look how gorgeous. It did kind of fall off the wall, so we did this really haphazard wire. I need to get another wire and actually attach it, but I'm hoping that with time it will reattach itself to the wall. How far do I hammer it in? Look how cute. I did actually do the nail a bit too high. I'd have preferred it a bit more in the middle, but it's done now and it's fine and it's cute. I just love all the tones and colours. Looks so pretty. Now I've got the wreath on the back door. I was down in the bottom of the garden and I thought it could be cute. Look at that. I thought it could be cute to trim some of the oak tree, kind of create like a little dry, sort of not obviously like a bunch of flowers because it's not flowers, but you know when you have sort of tree leaves coming out of a vase, because there's a very terracotta vase on the window seat, and I thought I could fill it with some branches and put it either on the window seat or on the kitchen table, because this actually, to be honest, it needs a good trim. We're like removing this trellis. This might be in the next video, but we're going to remove this trellis next week because it's been on my list of something to do for so long, because there's just too many trees all very close to one another. And I've just started on, there's like a peach tree, I think it's a peach tree, and then there's this big jasmine, and I want to move that. It may die in the process, I really hope it doesn't, but I do want to move it so that we can have just one big open plan garden essentially. But I want to trim some of these little lengthy bits off. Having a look at that oak tree has made me, oh, this has got corks in it. Huh? I have to find a different vase. This is filled with corks. We saved them from like memories. So like this one says Vlogmas 2023. I think it's when we finished it. Christmas, Mimosa 2023. Alex 32nd birthday. Kind of a cute thing to do, but I need to find a different vase obviously now. Here's another similar one. Roxy, go to the toilet. She just wants to join me. This is the issue with having a Cocker Spaniel, is you can't have her just out with me. I'd love to just have her out in the garden with me, but she runs away. So she can't get to enjoy this. I mean, you could just put her on the... You just have to touch...
Try and get her into the grass.
Huh? You have to take her out
Roxy,
on a lead, because this time of year she just runs away and gets pheasants.
you're wagging. I know you need the loo. Oh, sunbathing.
Yeah, so what I was saying was the oak tree really needs to be trimmed, because we've got laurel on this side and then we've got a row of really big sycamore trees on this side, so the trees in our actual garden all are reaching kind of in to get light. So we've got it with a cherry tree, and then there's another tree, I forget the name of it, it was really beautiful and yellow, and I think some of the trees must have been planted a long time ago. They've obviously got bigger and they're quite close, so that's why we want to get rid of the trellis, move a couple of those trees or trim them down, and then really sort the oak tree out, because it's just reaching over to be able to breathe. This might be too big to depending on how long these branches are. I did email the guy who did the hedges last year, but he's not replied. This is not the right vase. No, it's not the right vase. This one's a bit smaller. Might work better. It's like I want the branches, because the branches are facing like that, I want them to be like this, but then you've got the bottom of the leaves. I don't really know how to combat that. They're all going like this and I want them to go like that. But if they go like that, they're at the bottom of the leaf. It doesn't look as good. What do I do? This might not work, this might be a bit of a fail. I quite like this one because it had some dead leaves on it, so it looks kind of autumnal. I don't want it to look too like I've just got a vase of crazy branches. This could look cute. I'm not 100% set on this specific vase or pot. I know we have like another one that I'm thinking of, I just don't know where it is. And now I've got to figure out where this would look good. I would put it in the hallway. Also, do I need to put water on it? Is it better to put water in it or is it better to let it dry out? I think I'm going to put water in it for now, and then when it starts to turn, I'll try and let it dry out and see what it looks like. This could look good on the kitchen table, or it could look good in the living room on the windowsill. I think we should find a spot in the kitchen for it, because then I can look at it every day, because it's quite cute. I've actually had an idea. It could look quite nice on the piano. I just need to zhuzh it in place, but it's kind of like in the hallway when you come in. I've got this plant which we've had for a really long time, and it doesn't grow, it's quite strange, but it lives. But I like it to the side. I just need to like finesse it a bit so it's not too big for the space. But I do like it. I feel like I should swap it so it's on the other side, because I did put it on the kitchen table and I didn't feel like it looked right on the kitchen table. Though this plant might not like it being dark here. This plant just seems to not really care as well. Gosh, it gets so dusty even though we dust it every week, doesn't it? And I want to put like a couple cute books there. Or maybe even no! Look what he just put there. These books do not belong in pretty spots. This is a really cute candle stick or candle holder. Look at him, it's a little sleepy man. Do you see with his nightcap? And then you can hold it. I've been using it in the bath, so I do need to replace the candle, but I think that looks really cute. And then I do have these. I've got these two pictures that we bought ages ago that I haven't actually hung. They were from a charity shop, and I think that I put them here because my idea was to hang them either side of this lamp. Well, it was either side of this lamp or have like, you know, two next to each other like this, because you can add to walls like this. Like I kind of want my home to be one that we just add pictures to over time. I need to print, that's the thing, because we've done so many decorating and renovating projects, I have never taken the time to print or get sentimental images, like pictures of our wedding, pictures of family, and it's been like low down on my list. So that's maybe something we could do at Christmas time, because it's quite a nice time to do it. Like get some wedding photos printed, get some like antique frames, get some old family pictures, because I've been so focused on just like getting the rooms renovated, I haven't finished it with anything personal. And I think hallways are perfect for that, hallways and landings. Like I always had an image of our landing being filled, like I want that whole area to be filled with pictures, But the landing is always what you do last when you're decorating, because obviously that's the place, or the landing in the hallway, that's where people will be going up and down or into other rooms, so you don't want it to get ruined. So it's always last. Yeah, I kind of always imagined, like I love when you see houses where they've got pictures like just sitting, like even pictures just sitting on top of door frames and, you know, filling up all the space that there is. So I can't decide whether these should go above one another like that or symmetrically like that. I think I quite like the asymmetrical one above each other like that, and then that can be for another one another day. But I want to actually hang these finally. And this skirt is just falling off because it's not got the top button to hold it. The other buttons are just coming undone. I might go get changed actually because it's bothering me. Okay, oops. Maybe this can actually be the place where I put seasonal like foliage from the garden or something. Could be kind of a cute idea. I'm just going to move these. So I feel like which one should go on the top? This one should go on the top, and I feel like that one I can do in line with the lamp somewhat, and then this one just a little bit below. Alex, can you come tell me if that looks right? Or should they be in line with the bottom? Maybe he should actually try and be in line with him. So basically either in line with the bottom of the lamp base or like the top.
The other one.
That one?
I think.
Okay. Do you want me to measure, or are you happy for me to eyeball it?
Eyeball it if you want.
1, 2, and to the white. So 1, about there. I'm never too fussy about measuring because, well, I actually think it looks better when it looks a bit wonky and a bit like they've just been shoved there over the years. That's what my Pinterest boards are all full of. It's just, whoops, homes that have, does it even need a big one? I don't think it does. Just could do with a little one. Yeah, homes that have just like pictures all over the walls, and it just looks like over time someone's been like, oh, you know, that's a cool painting, let's shove that on the wall. That's kind of the vibe, because it's also kind of my personality. And after all, people's homes reflect their personality, and that's the lovely thing about them. If someone's got quite a put together home, or like it's very minimal, or it's very like stylized, or someone's got a cozy home, or someone's got a colourful home, or a neutral home, it kind of like reflects what they're like in their life. And I try and embrace that now. Like I used to be a bit more like, oh gosh, it has to be controlled, it has to be a certain way, and I've really got into the habit now of like trying to just embrace what my personality is like and make that my home. And it doesn't have it, like I love things to look beautiful and to be organised, but I also am the opposite of that too. So there's two sides to me in that way. So that's what my home kind of is like. Oh no, you're going to be able to see the top of this, because this doesn't really have a very, well, that's okay, I don't mind you seeing the top of it. So there's number 1. He's the same. About there. Right, I hope and pray that these look right. Slightly annoying that you can see the hook on the top one, but that's fine. I could always lower it at some point. Let's add the things back. That's so cute, so happy. It's small touches like that that really make a big difference. And now I really want to get a cute picture for the other side. So maybe something that's portrait or that's not old, because I realise that lots of the pictures I have in my house are very like old paintings. And I do love, when we were viewing houses back before we bought this one, there was a few around Cornwall, because it's a very artistic place, where they would have a mixture of pictures like this of Cornwall or old antique paintings with modern art, or kind of portraits, or busts, or I don't know, one of the houses we viewed that we nearly bought actually near Penzance was the home of an artist, so they had all their art displayed and it worked so well in an old house. Like I love that. Like maybe I'm envisaging something that's maybe got some pinks or some reds to contrast with the blue. Here we've got this painting, which I don't know if I've ever shown you this because we hung this a while ago beneath our little picture light of St Andrews where we went to uni. I got this in Truro actually as a present for Alex, and then this is a nice little boat painting, but they're all old, so I feel like it could be quite cool to have almost, or maybe even like a sketch of like a woman or something a bit different, because you want to balance it. You don't want it to become fuddy-duddy. Next spot, now we've done that area, is here. I think we can make this look really autumnal and cozy. So I already had these cushions, but I feel like they suit the vibe more. Love the candle. I think one pumpkin. I can't decide what colour though. Like, is that too much? I think the bigger ones I'm going to save for the back step. These three I think would look cute just maybe in the living room somewhere, just like, or like, it's weird to put pumpkins in the living room. Or maybe in the kitchen somewhere. Do we go for the orange? Do we go for the green? Something more subtle? I quite like the little green ones there, something kind of subtle and cute. Or maybe this one and two green ones. Do we go tonal? Yeah, I think that's adorable. I wish I had some kind of warm coloured rug. I actually don't. I've only got this one, which kind of does work, but I would love to have like a... I'm really trying not to buy anything, basically. This is the sentiment behind this video, is if I'm buying something, it's something that I can eat or that is compostable, so that it can be as eco-friendly. But that's something I am missing probably, is like a pattern. Like I'd love... I think that I put that in the attic. It was a... kind of a, it's a bit too Christmassy, but I would love like a autumnal, like cozy, patterned rug. This does work though, just to make it look a bit cozier, like with a rug just on here, because I can actually use it to wrap myself up in the mornings when it's a bit cold. And I like that these cushions are similar but different. That looks really cute. I love that. Quite hard to show you because of the lighting, but look how sweet those three look together. Got a nice little terracotta cushions and my little rug, and we have so many cushions next door that it doesn't matter that I've taken them. I'm going to put these potentially in one of the bedrooms or in the living room. I want to put these on the back doorstep though, and I think I'll save the front doorstep for October so I don't come across as crazy. So here's the little pumpkin on the back doorstep, and I've obviously left all the crunchy leaves because fits the vibe. This needs replacing. It was mint and it has died a sad, sad death. So we need to replace him, but they look very, very cute. Just kind of bringing little touches here and there, because I think October is when I'll feel much more autumnal, obviously, because it will actually be autumn, but this is just adding a little bit of a touch to get me excited. And then in October I think I'll put some on the front doorstep as well, maybe have some on the kitchen table or something, or somewhere else in the house. Make a little tablescape with them, but that's quite cute for now. Contrasting with all the beautiful flowers here that still are going so strong. I'm actually so happy with the choices I made with these flowers, because they have just flourished. Because we've got the rose, the cosmos, and then look at the jasmine that we cut back and it's now so happy. And then over here we've got a sleeping angel. This is his spot. Zeus is always sleeping amongst the flowers. It's so cute. Susie! But look at this, I think it's an aster. It's gone absolutely wild. And I think the reason I planted it was because it said late summer. There's a little bumblebee enjoying it there, look. And it looks so good. Oh my gosh, look at that spider. Holy crap. There's so many spiders everywhere out here. But yeah, it kind of looks very nice amongst all the flowers. And I did add this lavender and this grass because there was just a big gap here where all the bulbs were, and hopefully they can fill out the space a bit. But it's the sort of thing that you just have to keep on working at every year as things grow and fill out to see what works and what fits. Same goes for this side. This daisy's not doing as well. Or aster, looks like daisies to me though. And the wisteria is starting to go yellow, just like our lovely creeper is starting to go red. Last touch is the other wreath on the front door. This one actually fits really well because it's smaller, but look how autumnal because it's all dried. Everybody do this year at Christmas and show me your photos next year. Save your wreaths from your front doors, let them dry out, and you can remove any Christmassy ribbons and you'll have the perfect autumn wreath for the following year. Like, look how gorgeous that is. And it was bright green and colourful when I did it. I would love to have my table always covered in beautiful decorations, but I do use it a lot for shooting, so I tend to have to always move it. And also the cat eats on the table because otherwise Roxy would get it. Zeus has to eat at the table, which means it limits that kind of thing. But I think I could do something really simple and cute, so like a little bowl of apples, some candles, and some little dried flowers I think could work really, really nicely. This though is making me so happy walking in, and that's why I actually really need to do something in the hallway. I was thinking of moving this little bit of dried stuff into the hallway and hang it from the hook in the hallway. That's always lived there, but it kind of gets in the way when we hang clothes up, so I might move that into the hallway and think of something else. I've just got this basket down to go collect apples, and I completely forgot that we put our wedding bottles in here. So we've got the Veuve Clicquot from our morning of our wedding. I got a Magnum so all the girls could be drinking this. Look how dusty it is. And then we had Camel Valley. I feel like I've never really shared a lot about our wedding day. I think because at the time it was so sentimental to me, I didn't really want to like make loads of content around it. I think I shared like the wedding video, but that was kind of it. But we had completely Cornish produce and wine, all that kind of stuff. We were very particular about it. And maybe I should do like a reel or a shorts or like a quick video talking about all the things we did for our wedding. But yeah, we had Camel Valley instead of champagne. So obviously I had this on the morning, but in terms of what was served, we had Camel Valley, their white sparkling, and their rosé, which is like my favourite. And fun fact, this wine was made just down the road from where we got married, which was just so cool. And then all the other bottles of wine on the tables were all Cornish wines, and it really meant a lot to us. Same goes for the food. It was a Cornish caterers, and they sourced all of their ingredients locally if they could, and sustainably. That was their entire ethos as a catering company. Nice little memory there. So I'm going to fill this up. This is a little stirrer. I was wondering where that went. I'll fill this up with apples and bring them up to the house. And maybe even that could be quite a cute little bit of decor, like, because we need to use the apples. I want to make some apple sauce. I might just fill this basket up, put some on the kitchen table, but maybe that basket could sit, well, it could sit up there, but no, I think it should sit in the hallway or something and really bring the outside in. You can see all the apples on the tree. All the leaves are falling off. Look how many there are. Like, there are so many up there. They're going to be falling. I mean, there's already loads on the floor, so I'm going to pick up the ones on the floor that aren't rotten, and then ones I can reach I'll grab. Though we did need to trim these apple trees last year and we never got around to it, so this year we're going to have to do it, because yeah, you can see all the trees are just encroaching on each other and they all need to be sorted out. I don't want to go too mad because my niece is coming over tomorrow to pick some and I want there to be some for her to pick still, but we can like shake the branches, maybe get a ladder out and she can pick them off the ground and stuff. That's quite a good amount. I can have some in a basket, maybe not this one because it's a bit big, but some in a basket, some on the table. But look, and then I can make some, I want to make some homemade applesauce, but also we're going to bake something with them tomorrow. Maybe also with the blackberries I picked. Maybe like an apple pie, that would be lovely. I think that looks cute, very simple. Not too October or over the top, same goes for those little pumpkins. So it's like a nice little nod. And I do need to get some flowers. I usually do have some flowers in the kitchen, and I did have sunflowers actually, which started to die. Oh my gosh, I can actually, that's what I'm gonna do. Some of them are okay, some of them are not. They're from my neighbours, it's the sweetest thing ever. They brought them round, but some of them are on the way out and they started to sort of fall here. So I'm gonna take the ones that aren't dead and put them in a smaller vase and put those on the table. So they're definitely on the last legs, but I feel like they still do look lovely. It's the leaves that give it away. Maybe this one needs to be facing in the middle. Yeah, he's quite upright. Is he a bit gone? He is, isn't he? He'll come out. But that looks very cute, overlooking our nice, much more autumnal seating. Now I kind of want to tidy up this area and add something, just like one thing. I think the dried flowers is a nice idea. But it is very dark when you come in the house, so I need something. We need something. But it's a very lived-in space. Yeah, Bobby, don't get excited. We need all of this. Maybe it's actually the cushions again. Cushions can really do a lot. I don't have loads of other cushions though. I don't actually think, no, I don't think I have any other cushions. Here you go, Bobby. Toy. Oh yes, a good girl. Bobby, you got a little panda? I did put the welly boots out here the other day because they were, oh no, I just moved the welly boot stand. But I think we could do with this basket actually. I just need to rearrange. Would this look quite cool? Just in the corner here, so we've just got our little basket of apples that I can use. These have been hanging above the Aga, and I know that they are a little bit annoying being there because they get in the way of the, I think they should hang on this side because we often lazily hang Coats or Roxy's harness here and it actually ends up falling here and getting in the way, so it'll stop us from doing that. So I think that that looks really pretty. What do you think? You can't see it. Yeah, I think that's the perfect touch of autumn, and I can top up those apples. And then in October, I think I can put some, I could put a couple pumpkins, like, or one or two in the corner there, but I don't want to do that now because it feels too much. This is just like late summer, early autumn, or getting ready for autumn kind of feeling that makes me happy and looks really pretty. I think I'm going to stop there. I really recommend you do this if you're someone who struggles with seasonal depression. Some people have commented saying that they struggle with seasonal depression, so autumn or the end of summer is really challenging for them, which must be so difficult. It's not something that I personally deal with, but maybe kind of embracing the seasons and the joy that can be found in them can help, because someone had said that my videos sharing some of my joy when it comes to autumn had really helped them to kind of try and find some happiness and some joy in this time of year, because the shorter, darker evenings can affect the way our brains function, essentially. So trying to find joy and happiness in nature and in getting outside, bringing the outside in, and feeling that in your home might help to lift your spirits. I have really enjoyed doing this. It's made me feel a lot better and very calm. And the fact that I haven't had to like go and buy lots of new things is lovely too. So if you've got a garden, or if you've got a footpath that you can go to and you can forage some beautiful branches or get some crispy leaves from the floor and some candles, that kind of thing, some pumpkins from your local farm shop, it can really help to make you feel excited for this time. I haven't really done this loads with our house because we've been renovating so much and decorating. So it's nice to have the house kind of like the rooms done so I can actually decorate them for the seasons in a way that makes sense for me. So I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and click the like button. I'll share lots more to come as the cozy season amps up. Bye.